So if you're traveling in Japan and you're wanting to check out what the weather is, you might turn on a news channel, but you need to know some keywords that you want to listen for to find out what the weather is, okay? So in Japanese culture though, talking about the weather is a secondary point in small talk before any type of business might get started in a lot of kind of new introductional settings. So to ask the question about weather, if you're not sure what the weather's going to be and you want to ask your hotel staff or your Rokon staff what the weather's going to be, you're going to start with that honorific O. Again, you're showing politeness to the people that you are talking to. And you're saying, "Oh, tenki wa nan desu ka?" Now, let's talk a moment about tenki. We talked earlier about the word genki, and you're like, wait, it sounds familiar, right? Because in an earlier lesson, we talked about the word genki, but this is tenki, and tenki in Japanese is written like this. Now, what you might notice is that this particular character looks very similar to one we had earlier. And this is a man with his arms outstretched in the old hieroglyphic, standing underneath a mark for heaven. Okay, so this is heaven. And this we learned in a previous lesson means spirit. So you're literally asking, what is heaven's spirit? Okay, that's how they ask about a tenki yoho or a weather report and what the weather is. So, o tenki wa nan desu ka? Our question word nan has come back into our conversation, which means what? And tenki wa, and now we need to fill in the blank. Okay, so the first thing we might say is tenki wa hare desu. Now it's important that you take the time to repeat after me through these short lessons. Tenki wa hare desu. Now hare means sunny. It's a noun. The next thing you might hear is tenki wa kumori desu, another noun. Kumori meaning cloudy. Tenki wa kumori desu. You might also hear them say tenki wa ame desu, especially if you're traveling in the late summertime into kind of typhoon season. And that's rain, okay? So it's rainy, okay? Tenki wa ame desu. The next word you might hear is tenki wa kaze desu. Now we had this word a little bit earlier in our lessons, excuse me, that meant winded in terms of our physical health, but in this case, with regard to weather, it means windy, okay? Tenki wa kaze desu. And of course, I'm expecting that you're repeating after me with these lessons, and you can always replay it and hear it again. And tenki wa yuki desu is something you're going to hear in wintertime in Japan, and yuki means snowy. All of these are noun structures, which is why they're followed by the verb. And as we have with most sentence structures, we have tenki wa. Our wa is pointing that tenki is a subject, and it's putting emphasis on what's coming after it in terms of the content of the structure of the sentence. So we'll go through it one more time, okay? O tenki wa nan desu ka? What is the weather? The implication is obviously today. Tenki wa hare desu. You repeat. Tenki wa kumori desu. You try. Tenki wa ame desu. Give it a whirl. Tenki wa kaze desu. Give it a try. And tenki wa yuki desu is the last one that I hope you practice. So this is how we ask the questions about what is the weather when we're traveling in Japan or when we're trying to get prepared for the day. It also gives you key vocabulary words that you can listen to if you're listening to a tenki yoho, which is a weather report on the Japanese news early in the morning. Thanks very much for watching. If you'd like to receive information about this lesson or the document that goes with this particular lesson where you get more details about how to talk about the weather, then please visit our website, www.kanjicamp.info, where you can give us a call to 317-348-0529, ask to receive this lesson through our email exchange, and also learn more about our online and offline programming where you can study Japanese with master instructors of our program. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you have a great day.